Okay, so look, I'm back with another video, and I know the last thumbnail up on the last video was kind of a stretch saying a weak Akatsuki question mark exclamation point, but that was just to get y'all to click on the video and just watch. So this video is gonna be the complete opposite of that video. Instead of me describing who's the weakest in the Akatsuki, I'm gonna start off with who's the strongest. Okay, similar to the last video, I'm gonna go out by listing people. So we're gonna start with Black Zetsu. Depending on who you ask, Black Zetsu can be like a very OP character, but for me in this video's sake, I'm not gonna really rank him as a high Akatsuki member. If anything, I'm gonna rank him to like D. And for all of those who are gonna be coming like, oh, he has to be stronger than everybody because he's still mother and it's hard. I don't want to hear that, mainly because you really can't really tell. So after we get past Black Zetsu, we're gonna go to Deidra. Deidra, he's definitely like a B tier character, but he's definitely not the strongest in the Akatsuki by far. Mainly just has clay bombs that he relies on. But I mean, that's not bad. He still gave Gaara the work, even though he did it by doing some shiesty stuff, which I can't respect personally. But I mean, I guess. Then you go to Sasori. Sasori is actually pretty good. He took out the 4th Kazekage, Gaara's dad, if I said that right. And I mean, that just shows you have to be at least very strong to take out one of the Kages. So after we get past that, we can go to, let's do Kakazu. Kakazu is actually like really strong. He was giving Kakashi the hands back in the beginning of Naruto Shippuden. He was actually giving everybody the hands, and it took Naruto to do a Hokage level jutsu, which was the Rasen Shuriken, and that's the only thing that really like defeated him. Not to mention, I mean, his partner was holding him back, which leads to Hidan. Me personally, I don't rank Hidan high at all. But I don't think Hidan's weak. Don't get me wrong. He has one of the most OP jutsus ever. But it doesn't work for him, mainly because he's kind of slow. He just goes wielding his axe, whatever you want to call that. Reaper, whatever. But he goes around swinging that, and it's kind of just like useless after a point because he's so slow. And then you can go to Konan. I don't really think Konan's ranked in the top. Just paper bombs, bro. That's all I have to say. Then you can go to Kisame, which you were ranking. We're really getting towards the A tier character. I think Kisame is the only A tier character I said out of those, because Kisame's sword, it just eats chakra, and that's kind of OP because I mean, he's just draining your chakra every time he swings into your chakra. So mainly you just go ahead, go past Kisame being one of the strongest out of all of them, and then you get to 2 S tier characters which are really battling it out for the first one. Also, I don't know if I mentioned already, but Tobi is not going to be in this. So you go to Pain and Itachi. Pain and Itachi is very difficult to gauge. Some people look at Itachi as being like a very OP character due to his genjutsus, even though he didn't have EMS. They look at him as like nobody's going to beat him, and he was the strongest in the Akatsuki. But some people also look at Pain the same way, being the 6 powers of Pain. He can just do anything. Different Pain to have different abilities. So depending on who you are, some would say Itachi, some would say Pain, but for the sake of this video, we have to come to a conclusion, and I am going to give it to Pain. The reason why I give this to Pain instead of Itachi is mainly because all of the hacks that Pain has. I mean, for example, Pain has 6 different paths, which is the Diva path, the Asura path, the Human path, Animal path, Preta path, and a Naraka path. All of those different paths have different abilities. One has to push, pull. One can actually just absorb jutsus, and I don't know if a lot of you know, like for all of you new Naruto fans, but the 6 paths of Pain all share their point of views. Like all of them can see out the eyes of the other one, so that's why it's kind of hard to like hit one of them in the back. I mean, you have the Animal path, which is like a very strong path of Pain, like very strong. It's just different paths of Pain that has different types of abilities. And not to mention, Pain is the only character that actually just like beat everybody with no problem at all. To be fair, I mean, he did lose to Naruto off of like some very fluky stuff. he lost to Naruto due to the fact that plot. That's all I got to say, plot. But a lot of people would discredit Pain because he lost to Naruto's Sage Mode, but honestly, I don't think a single person at all in the Akatsuki could beat Naruto while he's in Sage Mode without, winning to plot or winning to something that's so out of the ordinary that it would just look stupid. So this is another it's not really a short video, but this is just a video explaining to y'all who's the strongest in the Akatsuki. Also, before I close, I want to explain why Itachi wouldn't be able to stand a chance. Mainly because I honestly think Itachi loses to Sage Mode Naruto, mainly because in Sage Mode he has a resistance to Genjutsus, mainly because of the frogs that's up on his shoulders and stuff. But that's pretty much it. We don't really see Itachi throw hands a lot, but Itachi's stronger than everyone else, mainly because his Genjutsu just overpowered. He'll get everybody in a Genjutsu and it's kind of game over. But that's finally explained. This is the end of the video. You don't have to stay for this last message, but I want to give thanks to everyone that made it this far throughout the video and throughout our YouTube experience so far. I really appreciate y'all. We really appreciate y'all. Follow us on TikTok. We're starting to post more and more every day. And on the gaming channel, Brotia Gaming, make sure y'all tap in. Mainly because when y'all tap in on that, we have a series going on. It's the GTA trilogy that just came out. Me, Brochia Eli, and Brochia KP are doing a series playing through all of those games. Elijah has Vice City, Brochia KP has San Andreas, and I have GTA 3. So just tune in. We're trying to upload that every single day so y'all can have something to watch. That's pretty much it. Thank y'all if y'all stayed. Peace.